Okay, we've been doing a couple of these, and we figured you guys like them, so we'll do more of them. Isaac, I don't know how he feels about it, but he's here.
I'm being murdered. Help.
Oh, God. It turned us tiny.
I'm little.
We're reacting to all the things that we missed in our investigations of 2024.
And guys, just warning you right now, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the videos yet, go watch them first.
But guys, stick around because apparently this last clip is truly terrifying.
I'm going to turn on the subtitles for you guys.
There's a shadow figure sighting caught by Explore highlights.
I can hear it.
Of light from the bar shining on this chair, and I noticed a shadow bar, and I was like, wait a minute, and I stopped my whole tour mid-sentence.
Something peeked its head around the corner of the archway.
Wait a minute, and I stopped my whole tour mid-sentence.
Oh, God, you can actually see it move. Oh, no.
I would not be there.
Leave. Oh, God.
Go home. Right before.
The doorway on stage right or left, people will see an apparition either poking its head out or it'll do like a side step.
Oh my God.
What? That happened? We didn't even notice?
That is exactly what he described. Poking its head out or doing a side step.
Oh,
like that. And
God.
that's exactly what that figure looked like. Wasn't he the only guy or no?
I think he was the only guy.
So maybe we're misremembering. This was like February or March or something like that. There was this guide who walked us through the tour, and then there was a security person, but the security person was in a van outside. But either way, if that
Just a
is
dude
actually
chilling in
a
a
shadow
van.
figure, the fact that he's
This is a
describing
JPEG
it right
image.
before, and it's almost
You
like
know
he's
the
calling out
situation's
to us,
bad
"Oh,
when
this is
even
what
the
he usually
security
does."
guard refused to walk
Let me
inside.
show you exactly what he just said.
That's
He's like,
the
"There's
part
supposed
that,
to go in there?"
convinces
No,
me and
I
trips me
can
out the most is it's not
protect
like it did
place
anything
from
different
outside.
than what the guide actually described.
Really good catch. I don't know how we missed that.
20
Dude,
below
we watched
zero?
these
No,
videos
I'm
so
good out
many
here.
times. In jail was Mr. Nasty.
We watched
Black.
this one.
So Sonic_Boomerang says,
They did say that, yeah. They said that.
I commented on their latest YouTube video about seeing two faces above the rim pod around 103.45. I
Oh,
watched it
God.
multiple times trying to debunk it, but they weren't there. Then they were, then weren't again. It happened all so fast.
Two different faces above the rim pod. Okay, let's check it out.
The rim pod's in the back there.
Oh my God.
I don't see a face.
Oh! Yeah, it was only there for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
Oh,
wow.
God.
I mean, there's definitely possibility.
I was going to say, slow it down and enhance.
That one, but what's crazy is we are trying to
Completely.
summon Mr. Nasty,
So weird.
and we actually got the rim pod to go off right as you see the figure.
But as I was gonna
if it
say
were
that,
to be
they
a
did
ghost,
it.
It would make sense. But also, it could be the reflection.
Correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't
It's
there
almost like
two
they
evil
knew.
entities in that kitchen? It was like one specifically in that
It was
room and
starting
then one
stupid.
specifically in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So there's a smiley guy, and then there's Mr. Nasty. There's two.
Mr. Nasty was human. That smiley thing is said to not be.
So there were two faces.
Two faces with
Mr.
two
Nasty.
guys.
Oh god.
I just remember
Not
John
Mr.
Joey.
Nasty, yo, stinky over here.
Yeah, it was scary. Never
It was
did that.
dark.
Isn't it crazy that we miss all
He was
of these
nasty,
things when we're like watching our own videos back? What's even crazier is when they miss.
Hopefully
the fact
we
that
don't
there
run
is a
into stuff
fat
like that.
Subscribe button right
That's when you
underneath
throw
our
hands.
video. Like,
Don't
we're
talk about
literally
your
right
subscribe
there. How are you
button.
missing that?
Talk
This
about
next
our
one comes from the
subscribe button.
Hinsdale
Wow.
House.
Push
Songs
it.
From the
Oh,
forest.
yeah, if
User
you're watching
Not
this,
Your
push
Local
it.
Alice says in the very
Push it
beginning,
real good.
Nikki said that she had heard melodies or singing in the forest. And then in 4212, Colby said that the past owner would hear chants or singing in the forest.
What?
How did nobody even notice that?
Ooga chaka,
Dumbasses.
ooga.
Also, Clara, the first haunting that she heard was sounded like a Gregorian chant or like a choir.
Gregorian
Catholic choir
chant? Oh
singing
my
from
God.
The forest.
What?
Did you not hear that?
Nikki.
The music?
The music.
You're hearing
What?
It was like a melody, like melodic.
What?
We have special
It was Nikki
guest,
that heard it too.
Goth Girl number one.
To be fair,
Goth Girl number two.
I watched this video and she doesn't, English is not her first language. so
Got
her,
you. Understand.
that's why she had to like, she was like melodic.
Everything was targeting Nikki.
Melodic.
Right after
She's like,
she
I don't
said
know
that,
how to
we were
put
like,
this
"Let's
into
go
words."
outside," and that's when we heard more things.
There was
I'm
a shadow
socially
figure
awkward.
right there. I just
Just like
keep
every
thinking,
Jackie Chan blooper.
Wow. Maybe that was just something that Nikki heard.
If she's the most empathic out of all of us, of course she's the one to hear the melodic.
She also saw like smoke in a room. It was kind of creepy.
So Ray the Bean 274A says, I don't know if
Ray
anyone
the
else heard
Bean.
it, but at 1 hour 13, when Juicy is apologizing for being
I'm a
loud
Ray
for
Bean.
the boys, before he says, what the fuck, there was a
Maybe
small
imagine.
noise, and I swear to God,
Did
I
you
heard
hear the way he said that?
Okay. Boys, before he says, what the fuck, there was a small noise, and I swear to God, I heard it's okay, like a whisper to his apology. And then Scuba Steve 3000
Scuba Steve?
says, while Juicy is in the cellar,
Not Scuba
I can't
Steve.
if anyone heard the whispers, but it sounded like you're dead.
Oh, so one of them was like, it's okay, Juicy, and then one of them was like, nah, you're dead. Just like that.
Nah, you
Anyone in
did,
the
bro.
basement is
You
not here to
gone?
disturb you. Sorry about my friends and my loudness.
Oh, you hear it?
No, I missed
Something
it.
did
It's
speak.
okay.
I heard
I
voices.
heard something.
That's
Oh my
crazy
God.
because you can see him say, oh, what the fuck? But what in editing, me and you did not know what he was saying what the fuck to.
And he told us in person, I think we had this at the end of the video, that he heard something.
Kept hearing breathing, like heavy breathing.
In the
Oh,
editing,
God.
me and you
I
were
would be
like, what is he
terrified.
doing? We can't 100% figure that out. Like, we didn't
Give
get
me
the voices that he was
flashbacks
hearing.
of,
But that's very clear. He's
Far Cry.
reacting to
Yeah, but
whatever
they said
that
the other
voice-
one said you're dead.
It's okay, you're dead.
How did we miss that?
I thought he was just lying.
Here's the second clip.
Terrifying noise.
Oh, God.
I heard that.
You heard that one?
Very, very faint.
Oh no.
And it's like takes a really long time.
It just makes a lot more sense because the entire time, that was what Juicy was saying he was scared of.
Yeah.
And we just didn't know what
I
exactly
should
what he meant
have
by
turned that up.
It's
a
so
little
hard,
bit
guys.
while
You
the
really have to
voices
listen
were
with
going.
headphones because there's so much outside noise. It was raining while we were filming this. So listen past the raindrops and all like the wet noises around Juicy and just listen closely to the actual
wet
voice.
Oh
my God! Indiana State Sanatorium.
What is it with
video.
ghosts telling them they're
Says
dead?
You hear it scream Colby, and it sounds exactly like
Like
Sam back
freaking
when they were
out.
investigating the witch's forest and they couldn't find Colby.
What?
What?
How do you remember this?
I don't even remember witch's forest at all. Because I got lost.
So you just forgot everything?
Wait,
Blacked out
why?
something? What?
Is there anybody in this power plant right now?
Sound the same? Wait, let's re-listen.
Is there anybody in this power plant right now?
That is weird.
I did not catch that the first time.
Me neither.
How did you guys get that?
That was you from the future, dude.
That was you from the future, dude.
It was you in the past, but your energy stayed for the future.
So like that scream was traumatic enough to stay with us, haunting us for years to come.
How the f did we miss that, dude?
Time is a
Why did
human
they bleep that
construct.
one?
Erase that for a second. How do we know we're not communicating with the future? We think
it's
there's
really
like we're talking to dead people.
Okay, so this is this dude's theory of like ghosts.
How the
You look like he was about to have a heart
did we
attack
miss
there
that,
for a
dude?
second.
Time is a human construct. Erase that for a second. How do we know we're not communicating with the future? We think there's like receipts. We're talking to dead people. Are you sure? What if we're haunting the future already and the future's manipulating the past?
I see his
God,
mindset.
Gus
Also,
is
that's
so
completely
meta. He's basically saying energy doesn't die. So like we could be communicating with ourselves in the future even though we don't know it yet.
Also, he's saying in that world,
Okay, like,
time
I get what he's
exists.
saying,
Why can't all
but no.
of time's energy exist on the same plane? So maybe even though it was 5 years
You can see
ago,
his
which is forest,
mindset is
we're
trapped,
hearing a voice.
but no.
that is replaying itself right now.
That is a
You
crazy
gotta have
meta
some
theory.
sort of
This is
line that
very,
you don't go
very
over.
deep. This next one
Otherwise, you
is
go
from Geelong
into
Jail.
insanity.
Mr. Nasty's unheard threat.
Uh-oh, Mr. Nasty's
So
back.
user
What is
CL
with the
Winchester
nastiness?
1641 says, at hour 14, anyone else notice the part when Molly asked, "What are you really gonna do to us?" And while everyone else was panicking at the loud thud they heard, Colby in the SS method said, "Choke." That is so dang scary, like an actual threat. Did we not hear that?
Maybe we just didn't react to it. I mean, I was under.
What are you really gonna do to us?
Joke.
Did you hear that? No.
rules.
Oh, it's because we were.
I like how the music went off, and then they're like,
Okay. So we did notice that because obviously
It's like the
word choke.
It's like the ghost ran into the room and was like, "I'm gonna choke you."
I gotta really give some emphasis in here. I gotta get some music, get all spooky. All right, now I'm gonna choke you.
There, so we heard it, but we didn't notice it in person.
That's crazy.
What's insane about Geelong Jail is every single thing pointed to it actually wanted to hurt us and
Are my
attach itself to
emotions
us at
real?
that little kitchen.
Dude,
No.
that kitchen was messed up.
JJ, the ghost child's name is
The
Johnny.
kitchen was insane. And
It's
what's
JJ
so weird
from the past,
is
maybe
I
the
think throughout the
future,
entire
as that
year,
goes.
that one.
Okay, that's pretty funny. I didn't even
so
hear that
unintentional.
part because I was focused on that. Oh god.
Dude, that kitchen was messed up.
Is that you?
Kitchen was insane.
Oh.
And what's so weird is I think throughout the entire year, that one spot gave
Are we gonna react
everyone
like that when
collectively,
things happen?
the most fear because it did seem genuinely threatening.
We're gonna have the
consistently
YouTuber
for,
reaction thing going on. Oh,
Something was nasty.
Yeah, but all emotions are gonna be real.
This is as actually
we have to every time these things go off, we gotta
Another
react
theory
crazy.
at this Indiana
Oh,
State
God.
Sanatorium from Yana
Punch you directly in the
2898
face.
says,
Oh, God.
is anyone going to talk about how at 4350 the spirit box says, "Hey Colby," and then immediately says, "I like hanging out with Sam" in a different, deeper voice, as if they were having a conversation. Then it says, "Your past." which could
Hey
have been
Colby,
your
I don't
past.
like you. I like the other guy.
You are past, which relates to the guy's theory.
I'm confused. Let's watch the clip.
If there's anybody here, you can come up to this device I'm holding right now and speak to us. Is there anybody in this power plant right now? I like hanging out with
That was
Sam.
really clear.
Can you repeat that? Can you say one of our names?
Your past.
What the fuck?
Interesting. Like, you are past.
You are past.
No, it's
You're
in your past.
It's so weird to try
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna take
justify
what
why
actually
all
said
of
and
these
ignore it.
energies would
It
be
doesn't-
happening at the same time. Time doesn't
No,
exist.
yeah, no,
in
that was
plane. It's
weird.
only in the human world.
You let us know what you think down below. This is in our Gettysburg video. So Veronica Willis 8604 says at 1:28, did anybody else
Their fans are
notice
gonna
Colby
tear us
turned his head
apart.
toward the noise when he said, "You hear that?" during the Estes method? Okay, I would not know this.
It was almost like you subconsciously moved over.
Is that you?
Literally footsteps.
That's how every horror movie starts.
my god.
Oh, where the footsteps were!
Did you hear that?
Oh my god.
The ghost was like making footstep noises and was like, "Did you hear
The reason I'm laughing and smiling is because I
Do you
blissfully
hear me
in the
walking?
Estes method have no idea what's going on, so I'm like
Did I
looking
do
at Sarah
good?
saying like, "You hear that?" And
Did I do good for
nobody-
your
I have
YouTube
no idea
channel,
what's
sir?"
happening.
And it's so
Can you imagine,
scary.
like, a
Even if you
horror
didn't turn
movie
your head, the
villain
fact that
is
the
like,
word
"Did I
that
do
you
good?"
hear right after we heard the noise, you
You hear
hear
me?
that, that's genuinely terrifying in itself. But the fact that you look over, you're actually becoming the spirit at that point.
I was the spirit.
Or the spirit was just inside of you.
Okay,
In other
now
words,
we're
the
going back
Hinsdale
into
house.
insanity.
Did
Yep,
killing
we're
the
there.
mom
that?"
actually
Or the spirit was inside of you.
No. No.
actually endanger Nikki? True Stories Inc.
Danger
423
Nikki.
says at
Divorce
23 minutes,
papers?
the white
Yes.
moth landing on
Taking
Nikki
care.
symbolizes protection and that she's being watched over.
Huh.
Thought that was quite cool since you just made an offer.
Not my pants are expensive.
Oh, it's a white butterfly.
That's not a butterfly.
I like
Yo, I've never been out in nature.
Aww.
Oh god.
Killed the
It
moth.
felt so bad.
about it, and I have a really bad feeling about
Like
it.
all the
because it
people in
gives
the
my
comments are
friend,
like,
and
"That's a
now I'm
good
actually really
omen."
upset.
She
That
stepped
is
on.
literally an omen of death. Like, we weren't kidding around when we were saying that.
It's an omen of death, but it's like a symbol of protection.
Yeah, I don't know.
She
Can we
does
look
look like a
this up?
vampire.
White moth symbolism.
Oh wait, white moss can symbolize purity,
You killed
innocence,
your-
or clarity.
your
But it can also be an omen of death or ill wish.
That's
So that means
that is
after
symbolism.
the moth was killed, that protection is
murdered.
now no longer there.
So So it's Emma's fault that Nikki didn't use protection?
Yeah.
This is another Hinsdale house. Emma hearing voices that Nikki heard. Ethel Jung J5W says hearing the woman's voice at 101 and Emma pointing it out reinforces the times where Nikki and her heard things. Facts. Let's see.
Why are you still here?
Heal.
Yourself or other people?
Yeah, how do you heal?
What was that?
I heard like a little noise again.
What? That sounded like a little rip.
You think
Did it not sound like a...
You think that was ripping by the camera or something like that?
I don't know, dude. That sounded like you might have been trying to like push, but not like let it out like super loud.
Are they talking about farts?
I don't know, guys. That's just my theory.
Their theory is, hey, what about Emma hearing noises and voices
Oh, God.
and that corroborating with Nikki, meaning the house is haunted, and you're like, what if it's just a fart?
It could be, guys.
I like how Colby's like, hey, it just sounded like somebody farted. Like it wasn't a
Can you
ghost.
imagine
Someone
that
was
where-
holding it in.
Can you imagine if that was actually a movie where it's this bad guy just trying to sneak around the girl he's after, walks him 3 miles an hour.
Oh,
She goes,
God.
what was that? And I said,
Fart jokes are never
Investigating
bad.
our house.
Where you
This is
fart,
actually
it's
on a
like,
reaction
get
video.
one.
Flower
It's all about delivery.
who says, I love how Colby connects conjuring to, oh, because we conjured them. Like, what about the goddamn conjuring house?
What about it?
All of us?
So there's multiple.
What is that facial hair?
Conjuring?
Looks like
Did you
mine.
hear that?
Hey, what's going on?
My God.
Like we conjured them. Like there's multiple. Okay, how did I actually miss that, guys? Am I just stupid? Yeah, conjuring house. It could be something from the conjuring house. It could be woods again from the conjuring.
It's the
Are you the
baby
one
face.
calling us to the woods?
Yeah.
Smile.
You
Like
ate
all
me.
of us from the conjuring.
They only have a certain amount of energy that they can use, and they're just like, we're from the conjuring house. And I'm like, oh, so we're in the
I can't work with these guys anymore. God dang it.
Well, I'm glad you guys caught it. Now we know.
Our house
Now
is
we know.
haunted by the
Now we know,
conjuring
'cause
house.
we're-
Great. I don't know how that happens.
It's not good. This is also from Indiana State Sanatorium, the truth about the river.
I feel like
Oh, God,
the last
emo
thing
dudes.
that it wanted to give us is what it was telling me.
Y'all
and
just
it's
invite
been
emo
forever.
people
Well, I think let's try
police?
it one more.
It's a chance.
I should point to it.
Definitely gets emo people.
Like clear as day.
Put that right there.
What was that? The growl thing? What the fuck?
I don't know what it said, but that was a scary noise.
I don't know what it said, but that was a bad
Remember
noise.
how insanely scary that was. Because why did it say the river? As if like it was trying to be demonic and scary. Like all the other voices the entire night were like normal human voices. Did we talk about the river? Like what's the theory about the river?
An anonymous source sent our team the following theory. In the final Spirit Box session, it mentions the river. Many years ago, an 8-year-old
That guy looks
girl
tired.
accidentally drowned in a river very close to the sanatorium. Whatever was saying, it was him, or he's coming.
He's coming! He's coming! He's coming!
I like how the one
Told
dude's like,
you
no.
about the river might be connected
It
to
sounds so
Years
lit,
ago,
baby.
this
Oh,
is
no,
another
he's
report
coming.
of a girl
He's
who
gonna
went
get
missing
me.
and was found days
Oh,
later
God.
in the
Not in
same
there.
river.
Whoa!
That was a little kid ghost telling him to run.
What we were talking
Run,
to,
bro,
what we were
you
getting at,
coming.
was a warning about the guy who was
The guy?
bringing people to the river.
The guy.
I think so. He's coming, meaning he was the one that like the little girl in the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean he was gonna drown us?
Yeah, I think it was like a warning about like, hey, he's the one that did it, guys. Like, there's this spirit, there's this entity, or there's
getting
this like
closer.
negative
Don't you see him?
thing.
I'm so glad we got out of there.
I thought I remembered something about that river being off, but we didn't include that in the video.
That's
So
pretty
it's
good,
crazy that looking back on the research, it all adds up. We didn't
That's
even know
the
that. in
squishy
moment.
shoes.
Wow, that makes too much sense.
You
Either
love
way,
so
I
much.
do remember
I hate
in
it.
the Indiana State Sanatorium, it got very, very
spit all over my
violent
microphone.
very quickly. Like, get out.
You go!
He's coming.
What was that face?
Just a lot of threats.
You go.
Where was it at?
Get out.
You go!
He's coming.
I don't go.
Just a lot of threats over and over and over again.
Be warned. Moment of crisis.
Well, he looks like he's gonna cry.
I have no idea how we missed all of that, but we are preparing for 2025 videos, so comment down below where you want us to go.
Hopefully you enjoyed that
Going back to
video, and
early
if so,
2000s
YouTube
emo
thinks
right
you
there.
should watch this one next.
Going hardcore. Okay. Again, nothing against. I'm going. We're canceled now. Yay, half our audience.
But if you like Sam and Colby, we are planning to do our own ghost hunting. That's why we've been doing these reactions to their videos specifically, because we're doing research.
Yeah.
Ow. I don't know what that was. But anyway, please like and subscribe. Check out the rest of our stuff. We will be making more videos of the same type of this because we can make some funny stuff out of this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we did make fun of them quite a lot in that video. And we want to know if you guys want us to like react to other ghost hunting stuff, because that would be really cool too. We should probably do that anyway.
Agreed.
Not just the one channel, but putting their name in the title does help a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. Please go check out PettFarms.live and check out our merch. You can get to all of our stuff from there. And there is a place to join the Discord, so you can get notifications when we go live. And sometimes I post when we post videos. And if we're live on Wizards and Weirdos, if we're doing D&D on there, or, whatever these two do.
Yeah.
What is that face?
Oh, I was just looking at Crunchyroll again.
No, Isaac was like I offended him or something. He was like, what?
Whatever we do.
I don't know what you guys do. I sometimes watch it.
I know.
Anyway, this is kind of all the content you see me in now. I do this streams like once a week.
He goes to the camera and points his little finger at the camera. My microphone.
And no, that was not. I'm not pulling an Elon Musk. Okay, that was pointing at the camera.
You did it. You saw it.
It was one finger, not the whole hand. Anyway.